this is actually very interesting because these numbers, if you remember their history, both parties complained about the numbers. I remember Jubilee complaining about CIR numbers that were again almost 90-something in terms of turnout.
We had issues of 100% voter turnout.
101% voter turnout.
Voter turnouts and so on. Yeah, so I think, and these numbers have always been very puzzling.
Yes.
IBC has never helped. Of course, we are still waiting for the servers to be opened as were directed by the Supreme Court. And we know IBC will not open them because we know what to find inside there. Yeah, so the numbers have always been very questionable. And I think as we're getting into this election, a number of things have happened, including the Maina Kiai versus IBC ruling that declared that the results at the polling station are the final results. So, you know, you don't actually alter results, during transmissions and so on. Yeah, and if you look at this, for the first time, the numbers actually make sense to me. That you know, I mean, we have this feeling that there was a low voter turnout. We have, even where the high voter turnouts, and those are expected, like, you know, in the strongholds of DP and Raila, we are still seeing normal numbers. We are seeing numbers, you know, that are 70%, yes. You know, across the country and so on. And this actually makes sense because, I mean, for us to argue that almost everybody voted, you know, we are looking at a situation where you're saying, you know, the country was just divided in two. And there were no people in between who are saying, I don't like both parties or both candidates. Yeah, so that everybody, you either voted for then ODM or you voted for Jubilee. And there was nothing in between, which is actually not correct. That's actually not true. So for me, the numbers that we're seeing reflect the reality that we are saying, fine, we have these undecided voters. This reflects the same numbers that we're seeing in party primaries. The numbers start to make sense. And then, of course, I think as IBC, you know, basically just projects the forms as they are outside there, we actually start trusting in the process. But the only little thing still about numbers that I wanted, and it is not numbers per se, it's how you communicate numbers. I think when IBC was telling Kenyans that you know, they will actually be releasing the results as they come and they'll be open and transparent, many Kenyans did not understand that IBC would actually be counting forms. They thought that IBC would actually be announcing numbers of actual voters and votes that have been cast in place. But of course, now as we are seeing, we have 92% of, you know, from 34A. But then
we're already starting to receive forms 34B.
Yes, I mean, the question that we'll be asking a lot later is whether that was the correct way to communicate to the general public the progress. Because the general public now really just knows that IBC has received these forms. But they have no clue what the forms are actually having.
And I think that's